So I woke up this morning to the news that episodes 22 and 23, the last two episodes of 86, would be delayed not just a couple weeks, but into March. In fact, it will be airing in, 86 days at the time of this recording, on March 23rd and March 19th, respectively. There are a lot of thoughts going through my head, and I wrote them all down on notes because it's flabbergasting, the release schedule for this anime and just the telltale signs of Aniplex greed and committees ruining all of the working relationship that people have with this anime in regards to how they're making it in the studio, A1. This is preposterous, what's going on. You know, I'm okay with the delays, ultimately, and because while it's disappointing, to me, it's better to deliver a finished product than something that's not worthy of being released. Why would you want to rush out a product and harm your staff's mental or physical health in any way? There are still stories of people sleeping under their desks pretty much weeks at a time at studios just to push out these episodes for people like Aniplex, the suits at Aniplex. And to me, if it helps the staff, give the staff a break. I'm all for a delay. At the end of the day, this is animation. This is anime. Something that is an extremely hard thing to do. And that's one of the reasons why we're seeing situations like this, because really talented animators and staff are really hard to get right now, and they're really hard to hire. And when you're a studio like A1, you kind of need those kind of freelance people to, animate your stuff, which creates a massive problem for them. A problem that they really can't afford to have, nor, in reality, most studios in this industry can't afford to have. It's astonishingly short-sighted, I will say that, to want to push out a product. The last couple episodes of 86 have been amazingly well animated and produced, despite the delays. What's funny about that, imagine what it would be like if this had a whole other season of delay added to it. So Mushoku Tensei, I believe, had 2 seasons delayed in between part 1 and part 2. Why not just do that for this show? Why does this show need to be rushed out? And that leads me to my other point in this, that I'm ultimately just disappointed at Aniplex. Once again, it's not like I've never not been disappointed in Aniplex before. I have a video literally on my channel ranting about how they released the box sets, or it wasn't even the box sets, it was just a normal Blu-ray release for, I think it was Bunny Girl Senpai and, what was the other? Kaguya-sama Season 1? $120 for just a standard $20 Blu-ray that you would go pick up at any store or order from online. $120 for 12 episodes. And if this is not surprising, Aniplex is the same kind of people to release $500 figures of Saber from Fate and then ultimately turn around and release what is essentially a $100 box set for 24 episode series, split it up into 12 episodes apiece, and release 2 box sets for Fate Apocrypha that go well over $120 for both of them. And that's not even the worst prices. Unlimited Blade Works, they did the exact same thing to UBW, and I think they're both at like $200 for both of the box sets. So if you want the full experience of Unlimited Blade Works, you may have to spend up to $500 for 24 episodes of an anime. It's ridiculous. And you know that after this delay happens, they're going to release a Blu-ray box set of 86. It's probably going to be split up into 12 episodes apiece, and it's going to be like $120 for both of them. It's ridiculous. This is what Aniplex does. And all I can think of is, we already had Wonder Egg Priority this year. There was a massive delay in the final episode of that series to the final episode. There was horror stories coming out about how the direction of the series changed last minute on the drop of a dime because they thought that they were going to get a sequel and they just didn't. So it was a 48-minute episode where the first half was a recap and the second half was trying to release something because they didn't have really any solid ideas or anything like that. It's astonishingly short-sighted why they would treat their studios like this and release these products like this. And I realize that this video really is just turning into a complaint against Aniplex and production committees, but the writing is on the wall with 86 in many ways, in that there are so many people working for this production committee. You know what's going on here. They want to sell merchandise of Vladilena and Shin and Frederica. They want to sell mechs. They want to sell t-shirts. They want to sell Nindroids. They want to sell and license out all of these things, and they want to get it out as quickly as possible. I mean, for Christ's sakes, there was rumors of this anime wanting to be pushed out into 2020. Imagine what would happen if 86 came out in 2020. Would it be nearly as good as it is now? And that's amazing to say, with all of the stress these workers have been put through to release this animation in this time frame they've already been given. It just feels like this is a company that hasn't learned their lesson one bit. Time and time again, will disregard workers' health, worker safety, will disregard the quality of a product, will disregard that of their fan base, their loyal fan base, that will do things in spite, almost. It's almost like they're like a bunch of old people in suits on this board in these production committees and at Aniplex, and they actively hate the people that watch and buy their product. It makes no sense to me why they would do this other than just blatant greed. They just want money. And that's for a lot of things, especially in this world. But for this in particular, this feels like such a short-term problem that they've took a molehill and they've made several mountains out of. It's so short-sighted, and they're doing it again. They're doing it again with Cloverworks. Go look at what Cloverworks is going to release this year. I think it's like something like 3 to 6 anime this year. I think 3 of them are in one season. Cloverworks, I have a lot to say about Cloverworks. I think a lot of their stuff is not as good as it could be. And why is that? Cloverworks is a studio, it's a new studio that was put together with a lot of really top talent, a lot of new talent, a lot of great staff, a lot of hardworking people, and they're not really being able, in my opinion, to flex as much as they possibly are. I mean, look at The Promised Neverland. Look what happened with that, with Season 2. That garbage disaster that was. That's Aniplex as well. And Cloverworks did that. And look at what's going to happen next season. I mean, they're already doing Spy X Family. I forget the other 2 series that they're doing. I think they're doing another anime original. And I look forward to those anime, in spite of knowing that they're probably not going to be as good as they could be, because they're possibly being rushed out to put this product in the market so they could sell merch right now, get it out right now, so they can get their money, rather than focusing on a product, releasing it when it's ready, when it's done, and then being able to capitalize off what you have earned. It's a tale as old as time. Production committee forces to overwork people to make a quick dollar on merch, or whatever they're selling, licensing based off this product. Sad, man. Sad, but that's the way the industry is right now. It's really all I have for this rant here. But I do want to share an update on my 86 strike. I recently got a strike from Sony Music Entertainment Group on my 86 episode 19 reaction. So that's why we didn't last week see an episode 20 reaction, though once this is cleared, I plan to do one to make up for that. So hopefully by this Saturday, this strike will be gone and we can continue doing anime content on 86. If not, I'm just not going to upload a video. As well, all of my other 86 videos currently are still taken down for, well, the reason that I've gotten a strike. Once again, I just hope that by the time this 86 episode airs, we can actually talk about it and I can do a review of a majority of the series so far for you guys, if that's what you want. Those videos are probably going to change in format a little bit. Probably not going to use any more footage or super awesome duper editing tricks because Sony Music Entertainment Group don't like me. and they don't like any YouTuber on the internet, and they like to strike a lot of people. I want to thank you guys for watching this. So it sucks, but 86 has been delayed to March 12th and 19th, respectfully. I hope the episodes are good. I have no doubt they will be good. You know why? Because I have faith in the hardworking men and women that have been already putting in the time and the hard work to deliver this series to us. And it sure as heck seems that Aniplex and the rest of the production menu over at Sony and Aniplex don't really seem to care. So, at least I do, and at least we do. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.